Hello, my name is Fuji, and today we are going to rebuild a tier 10 bot that I've been using since I've gotten to tier 10. We're going to Triforce it. In other words, we're going to redirect the damage using how cubes disconnect from each other. And we are going to fix the flaws that this current design has. I like tanky vehicles, and the general philosophy here was to have a very squishy center, but a very thick shell. So you can see these are tier 6 treads that are squished as close as possible together. And each layer on the sides is redirected so that you have to eat through each layer. For example, a rail has to shoot at least 3 times to eat through every single block layer before they actually hit the treads. I thought that would be plenty enough, but so far in my experience, it causes problems. In fact, there's a few problems with this design. Here, this is like a worst case scenario. You can one-shot the track that will effectively cripple the entire bot, and then it just takes a few shots to get into the center. Here we have just layers 1, 2, 3, and after that you get into the track, and then once you take the track out, it just effectively disables the bot. This is more or less how I envisioned it would work, the armor, where by twisting and turning the bot, you'd have another layer to just drill through, and it would just increase my survivability. Like, I'm trying to nail the center, but I just can't with the energy and the battlefield, so the bot gets away, and I have to run. This is the new and improved design that I'm going to rebuild. These have tier 10 outer tracks while still having the tier 6 tracks on the bottom. And you can see here I've lost a track and now I've lost the other track, but I'm still mobile. I still have the original 2 tracks. This lets me escape fairly well. This is more the scenario of what I want the bot to perform. I want it to be tanky, but I also want to escape and reverse when I need to. So we're gonna do some things differently. We're going to remove some guns. We're gonna use the CPU to add in tier 10 tracks on the sides. I'm not a big fan of the look, but with how rails work and the damage work, I think it's the best option now because it gives me 1 extra rail shot on the side. I'll show that later, but with all the problems this has, I think it could be improved, even though I won't like the aesthetics of the improved version, but we will do it. So let's get into our new bay. We're gonna basically copy the shape and the gun layout to match the design and then just iterate upon that. Okay, to start out with, I like to find like a muted color to build with. I find it's easier on the eyes, so I think like a purplish color works great. So we are going to build just a row of blocks, and then we can start measuring this out. Okay. So tier 10 tracks, or tier 6 tracks. Let's start them. Can they go? There we go. Neighbor 2 across. We're going to paint the mount points just to make it a little easier. Yeah, there we go. We'll do it like that. Subtle, but you can still tell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So this is going to be the length, or this is going to be the length of the vehicle. And then we're going to start with adding the first shell, which is basically just putting the cubes as close as possible to these tracks here. And these will branch off into the main connecting points of the entire bot, because it's still going to be a weak center. It's still going to have a weak center because we're going to put our pilot like right dead center there. Let's see here. Okay, do the perfect. Yeah, so we're gonna still have a pretty squishy center, but hopefully with the outer treads, we do get enough defense to make this work fine. All right, can I oops. No. Okay. So this is as close as we can get. We can probably, yeah, we can add like these, but really no need at that point. If a rail can get in there, I'm dead. So we're just gonna keep it as that. Then there's going to be another layer. And this layer will have to be, we'll have to redirect the damage with sort of like a flat weave design. But yeah, there's that. So this is the general shape I had with the first design. And I like it. I think it has enough space between the front and the back to protect the pilot seat. Anything else is just, I don't think I can have the I don't think I have the CPU to really fix that. So, but now we're gonna add in the tier 10 tracks, and they're gonna be on the sides here, and this will help us with redundancy, because as shown, once one of these tracks go, which are really easy to knock out even though they're protected, the entire bot gets crippled and then I die. So this will definitely help. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And so now, if this side gets shot off, the bot still operates because it has this one small little track. And I have to do this weird shape because if I put them flat, what happens is these become too they become too uneven, and these don't touch the ground anymore. So for some reason though, by just putting the two center pieces up a little bit, it works great. It's almost like this has like a bendy flexibility. Okay, so the second thing we're gonna do is well, firstly we're gonna delete this armor because this is just placeholder, so I don't want to forget to fix that. Yeah, so now we're gonna work on gun placement. And do I have the tier 10? No. So we're gonna go, because these things are expensive, I'm just going to I switch parts here. So we can go back over here. So yeah, I think what the end goal will be is 8 SMGs and 2 plasmas. Rail is really strong. I think Rail, I don't know, sometimes it's really devastating. Other times, bots just tank Rails like nothing. So it's hard to say how balanced they are. We'll really have to wait until more players show up to see how the proper balance goes. Which is an important thing to keep in mind, that this is all just kind of for fun. Just like the CPU changes, this everything I build here will probably not work in like a couple of months. So but in the meantime, we are going to try to make a pretty good bot here. So this is the first one. Okay. Yeah, perfect. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. Interesting. Sure that's right? Yeah, no, that's right. Okay. Three, 4. And then 2, 3, 4, 3. We have the plasmas. Okay. So this will be the general shape. I think I have, let's see, 2, 4, 6, yeah. So, and I have 2 more on the sides here. 2 more on there. I did think about, I believe I can, Yeah. If I do this, I can actually add oh, can I not do that? I can't overload blocks. It works for here. Oh, that sucks. That really does suck. Wow. Okay. Maybe we'll try this. Oh yeah, there's no way. There's no way the gun's gonna work right there. Huh. Well, that sucks, actually. Oh well. I don't think I have the CPU to really do that anyway, but it would have been actually really cool if I could have had some side SMGs built into the tracks. But alright, we are going to try now to hopefully fit all the cubes that I need to. And I think what I'm going to start with is actually moving the guns. Alright, I don't want to put them that close. Perfect. Because what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put these right here on the side. Because I build these towers and they cost a lot of CPU. But I also build these like sort of these platforms for these side SMGs here. If I can combine those platforms with the sides of the towers, that should save me some CPU. So I want to try it. Okay. So for starters, we're going to put this over here. And we have to start doing the damage redirection. So for anyone that's unfamiliar with triforcing or damage redirection, it's a really simple concept that revolves around the idea when a weapon hits a block and whatever it does damages it, the damage just travels to the blocks it's connected to. And it doesn't do anything else. It doesn't do any like piercing damage. It doesn't like plasma doesn't explode randomly. It just hits a block and then it goes through any of the connection blocks. Now the pattern of which it goes is determined by FreeJam, of course, but you can still have a lot of control no matter what they do, as long as those rules are in place. So here's a great example. I built these columns with triangles like this, or wedges that have the slanted side facing the cube. So now when I connect this cube, oh, so something went wrong. I broke it. How did I break it? Ah. Oh, I see. I made it too high. So there we go. You can see that the center column is connected, but the outer shell is not. So if I get hit with a rail here, it will destroy the outer shell, and the gun itself will be protected. Now it'll be protected on a stick, but at least I'll have another shot with survivability. Yes, so now that that is there, here's the tricky part about putting guns close together and then trying to Triforce them. You kind of, when the armor gets exposed, they both, maybe I can do this. Now that's even worse. You know what? These fit right here. I think I'm just gonna try a traditional approach and just have them like that. But they do have to be okay, there it goes. We can get rid of all of these supporting things. Let's put that there. So you can see, this is a great example. This one cube is connecting this entire assembly. That is an example of what happens when if you don't Triforce correctly. If you do it too much, you can have your bot weaker by having these weak points be easily hit, and then half your bot's just evaporated. So it's something to definitely keep in mind when designing. You want to have a shell structure, but you also want to have a lot of connections to ensure that your bot doesn't blow up in one piece. So what I'm doing here is these kind of get in the way of the philosophy, but that doesn't really matter too much. This shell design is connected to the front and the back of of the bot. So this will work, this will act as a this will act as the connection points between, or for the entire bot. And then after that I will yeah, see, I'm going to keep this here. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Maybe. See, this is something with, again, triforcing and redirecting the damage. You don't want... I don't want a rail to hit here and then eat all the way through into the center body, so I'm probably not going to have it triforce too far into the bot itself. But let us connect the sides here so it stops being red. And we are going to do that. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's a fair connection point right there. Like that. And then now, what I plan on doing, put these here, I'll put that there. And I'll put this on the side. And we can kind of have the weave design here. I don't know if you can kind of see what I'm doing, but I'm putting these triangles in, I guess there's actually really no reason to, because they aren't connecting to anything, except the damage goes that way, so I'm just going to keep it that way. I don't really, it's not a big deal. That perfect. So here you can kind of see I have the shell, I have the first layer, and then I'm going to fit in the second layer in this way. Then I have because these, okay, so technically, let's bring this up. There we go. So technically we'll have 1 layer, we'll have 2 layer, and then we'll have 3 layer. That should be good. I have 500 cubes to spend on the rest of this. So I think, yeah, I'm definitely gonna finish, we're gonna do this layer. Yep, okay, I mess up. Let's bring this back. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we are going to make this sort of a Triforced wall. And what I mean by that is I don't want this wall connected to this wall. And the only way to do that is to use these triangles, or these wedges in this pattern. Whoops. It's a little hard to tell, to see. But once it's done, you'll kind of figure out like what I'm doing here. These, yeah, these I have to put on the bottom. These I have to delete these. And done. Perfect. So you can see the wall is these, this weave here. And if I put a layer of blocks, it is not going to connect to any of these pieces. But it still has the appearance of solid blocks. We're going to do the top layer. Maybe? Actually, yeah, we're going to do the top layer. Whoops. Okay, here we go. And perfect. That gives us the one, that gives us a nice perfectly disconnected wall. And then after that, I will have several connection points here. Put that there. Put this here. Right. Yeah, I guess we can just put squares here. Actually. Alright, we'll do it like that. Because then we have this armor. Okay. So let us, oh, there we go. This will help us remember exactly where these points of contact are. Like that. There we go. Check that out. Now, if you do this, but then you don't want this to be shown, you can just like, you can color like the whole bot by holding that in. Okay, how many? We have 500 cubes left. So let's make the inner wall. And the reason I wanted this like this is we're going to, yeah, let's bring this, there we go. Nope, I want, yeah, here we are. There we go. Bring that into there. So that kind of helps out with the connection points there. Okay, now here's going to be a little awkward. And this is basically what I want. I don't want to have I don't want to see any connections in the center quite yet. Oh. Nice, perfect. And what about the other side here? Now with triforcing and damage redirection, I often just kind of wing it. Perfect, yeah, so now the outer layer will have, yeah, this outer layer will be protected by connecting into this main hub, and then the inner layer will be connected through the top of the HUD, the top as well as the front and the back right here. And this will ensure there's 3 main connection points for this line of blocks. So no matter where it gets hit, the whole thing won't disappear. There's going to be plenty of places where it will still be connected through a lot of damage. So it should be fine and safe to use. So here we go. And we're going to connect the oops, where are we going? Oh, I see. Alright. That left us with 400 cubes left. 400. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that there. Just gonna put that there. That there. Yeah, so it's definitely getting tight because I have... Basically means I have 200 cubes for the back, and then 200 cubes for the front, which is about 100 cubes on each side. So hopefully this I can do this. But there's also, I also have to make yeah, we'll just kind of fill this in with cubes here. We'll not worry about too much triforcing in the center. Oh, let's go. Oh, damn it. Over here. Oh no. Definitely looks like we're gonna have to shave some CPU somewhere. Because I don't think we're gonna be able to build this with how much left we have. We do have the centerpiece done. It's just really the front and the back now. So let's fill this in. Okay. So how do I want to do this? I think, yeah, I think just like that. Oops. Okay. That. there we go. Now what I just did there was kind of make the centerpiece oh, can I not? I have to do this. To kind of weave around the centerpiece, the inner piece, to have like a squishy, to have this squishy, so it doesn't bleed through the damage with a good rail shot. Let's bring that back up. So yeah, so far it's looking pretty good. I have 260 cubes left, which is actually pretty good because I'm almost done with the middle here, or the front here. I'm mainly working around. Oops. And yeah. There's that. And after that, we're just going to fill this in with some cubes and call it a day. Like that. Perfect. So that is a good, oh, but that is not a great sign. Oh, perfect. The all blocks must be connected. Yeah, it sucks to have something buried in there and you can't find it. So let me just make sure, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, so 8 SMGs, 2 plasmas. This should be a good sort of frontline-esque vehicle. Now I can do the back side, and this is going to be fun. Mostly because you still want the back to be connected, but my main connection points of the back are going to be up here. And then, yeah, can we just kind of put a whole row all the way to the bottom and never deal with this again? So yeah, let me just make the perfect. And now what I'm going to do is basically do the same. Let's disconnect that. For the back here, as I did on the sides, which is make this wall that is disconnected from the back. And this will make sure that rails that try to eat from the bottom have a tougher time to get into the core. because it is still a weak spot. It is still a weak point, especially if they cripple the bot. Alright, so now after that, we're gonna do a whole nother layer. There we go. There we are. Oops. Okay, nice. Nice. This is what I want. And I think what I'll do, I have 2, so yeah. I can connect this here like that, and then I can connect this, oops, and do this. Not really effective, but it kind of has a neat little look to it. And then I can make this sort of like outer shell again. So you can see that I did basically like 2 layers. I can get rid of these. And that's like almost perfect, because I have about 100 CPU left to spend, and that's about what I want. Can I put... No, I can't. So if I shave some more CPU, I can get more gun, but we're not going to do that. Okay, so that is connected. So now I'm just gonna put a layer of tier 10 blocks on the back here. Be kind of lazy with it. Yeah, I have some CPU to spare. So we are going to just kind of do some decorating, I guess. I did not Triforce this one. I did in a previous one. Oh, wait. Okay, so I could put one more gun, but again, I probably don't need more gun. Just gonna add like a layer right in the front. We can really thicken the top here. That gives us 100, so we have 30 cubes to spend. I did not think we'd have this many cubes to spend. This is definitely Definitely really nice. Yeah, we're gonna try and put that all the way at the bottom. There we go. That gives like a neat, unique shape. And that's 8 SMGs and 2 plasmas. And we are going to test drive it. Yeah. Okay, so now let's go to, yeah, we'll hit, no, we'll hit blue. And let's paint these connecting points. Oh, that's right. It was I was supposed to use this color. All right, let's paint the connecting points this color. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna turn off mirror mode, and I'm gonna kill a track on the one side, and then we're gonna test drive it, because this is where the redundancy really comes into. So even though I've lost the track, it basically performs just fine. There's really no problem with it. I mean, it does tilt to the side, but besides that, there's really it runs, it goes. So this way, I have redundancy, which is one of the biggest flaws in this design, is relying so much on those 2 little tracks. Okay, so we're gonna take away both big tracks on the side. And even though I just have those 2 little tracks, the movement is definitely not great, to be honest. And for some reason it's like front heavy. But you think I have a lot of cubes in the back. I mean, I have towers, I have the okay, so it's not super great, but you know, ideally I'm backing out of the fight before I get here. Yeah, if I need to, I will shorten the front and the back, but at least with 2 tracks, it still does work, and that's really all I need. Okay, let's go back. We will put the tier 10 tracks back. Let's get rid of this front, and we'll just make it fancy. Oh yeah. So yeah, actually let's remove the tracks again. We'll try it one more time. It's still like, it's still to the front of the vehicle. I'll have to test it in the actual, like, a battle. But if I can't get it to work, then there's no sense in having. I might have to lengthen the track just a little bit, which kind of sucks because I made it to not be able to fit that. So but well, this is the design. Let's go to a tier 10 match.
The NOMA transmitter has begun.
Oh, that's one thing I forgot to check. Forgot to check the center mass. Get out of my way. The bot AI definitely has suffered last patch. So we are just gonna kind of go full throttle. I want to see the damage in action. Where's my team? My team is relatively behind me. Oh, there's one. See, I lost a track, but I'm still rolling. And that is exactly what I want. Get rid of that. Oh, okay. Now it's time to run away. And that's perfect. See, that's what I want. They tried. Now, normally a regular player would have, you know, chased me down and killed me, but I'd also have like a team that knows how to team. So there's that too. Okay. Well, wow, man, they do strip your guns really quick. But alright, what are we at? We're at some good damage. Now we just gotta deal with the T-Rexes here. Okay, that is the end of the video, but I have an update. I went and cleared my other bay and decided to rebuild it to see if I could fix the problems I had with the other one. Something I noticed is that the gun placements were wrong. It should have been 2 high. Instead, I only put them up 1 high. So that was kind of a mistake already. I was able to manipulate the tracks on the side to actually have the side SMGs. So now they're protected by these tracks. Not super great against AI bots because now they target the outer movement as well, since the gun is right there. But definitely a nice upgrade for the survivability of these guns. The other large issue that I fixed was I did lengthen these tracks to have one more block between them. That does seem to fix the snagging issue the other bot had. I was even able to lengthen the front with another layer of plating. Most of the Triforcing is the same. There's the shell design, then there's 2 layers of plating that do not connect, only at the top here into the shell. I did kind of clean up some of the Triforcing here. The back lane is cubes, but the front lane has a plating design to absorb shots horizontally instead of deeper into the bot like cubes will. And I think, yeah, I even have another layer here so you can see I have this layer, and then if another rail hits me, it has to eat through this layer, so that gives me some good survivability there. So you can get more fancy with the Triforcing if you wish. It's up to you how much you want to do. But I took the designs of the first one and I just kind of altered them into revitalizing into this, I think, cleaner machine overall. I'll probably make more build videos. We'll see how the future goes, but thanks for watching and I hope you have a great day.